Oh, I forgot to change the YouTube title. There we go. I changed the Twitch title. And the YouTube game. But I didn't change the YouTube title. You can hit him from this. Yeah, you can. Oops. Oops. It's hard though. Ah. Hold on. Did I find someone to play today? Not yet. Just started. What fighting game has the hardest execution? None of them. Every fighting game has something difficult in it. But you never have to, you're never forced to do any of it. I could play this game and like press heavy punch and win. Right? If I'm really good at footsies and I'm really good at parries. It is possible. For my skill and adaptation and game knowledge and just general fundamentals to be so high that I can play with no fingers and still win, because I can, you know, I can do the basic stuff with just that. So even if I have virtually the minimum possible execution a human can possibly have, then it's fine. And I can still win if I'm good enough at the other stuff. Although it's very unlikely. So the question is, what are you looking for? Is it competitive viability? Because you're probably not going to win a tournament without using your fingers. It's not impossible, but you're probably not going to do it. So it's like, what is reasonably expected of a human? Or maybe there's a game where it's like, imagine if Street Fighter 4 had only Sakura in it. It's like, okay, the difference between people who can do one-frame links and the people who can't do one-frame links is so big that maybe we should consider the people on this side, you know, like insufficient in their skill of execution, so we're not going to count them. And so that's the point. You had to be able to do one-frame links in order to play this version of Street Fighter 4. And in that case, Blaze Blue. Although the tournament has to have a lot of players in it. A lot of players. Because if the tournament doesn't have enough players, then you're not gonna be tested enough. And you'll probably able, like, if a tournament has few players, you're probably gonna just be able to win the tournament sometimes based on your knowledge of your own character. But the hard part about Blaze Blue is that all of the different characters are so different. That you kind of need to know, like, if you're going to make your way through a very large pool of Blaze Blue players, you're going to need to know how every character in the game works, and that is not easy. So Blaze Blue's up there. Although in general, the execution in Blaze Blue is a little bit easier. They have an input buffer on things. So I wouldn't call it execution. Hardest execution. I mean, people do taunt jet upper with Brian in Tekken games. That's pretty hard. But again, it's not like it's not like you can't win a tournament unless you learn taunt jet upper with Brian. So I don't know if that counts. It could be Melee. It could be Smash Bros. Melee. If you include a reaction time in your definition of execution. Because, yeah, just like being able to be constantly aware of the game state and react accordingly is very important. What fighting game can you win without... I mean, you can win any fighting game without pushing the limits of execution. It's just that people who do push the limits of execution more than you will have an advantage in that regard. But there are other things besides execution that can give you an advantage. But there's a certain fall off. There's a certain point of diminishing returns where it's like, if I can't do a Shoryuken, I'm probably not going to win any tournaments just because I'm missing a whole move that I can't do, right? So I get a lot of value from a little bit of learning the like how to do a Shoryuken is not hard, right? That's not hard to figure out. But the amount of reward I get as a player for learning how to do a Shoryuken is very high. So you should focus on the stuff that is a combination of easy and useful. And then you should probably focus on the stuff that's easy but less useful, and then you should probably also focus on the stuff that is kind of harder to do but very useful. And then, you know, as you learn more and more and more execution, you're gonna both of those categories are gonna go down. Or I guess the difficulty would be harder and the reward would be lower. The worst fighting game you've ever played. One of the first fighting games I ever played was a Flash game. It was like a KOF Flash game that had infinites and stuff. That was pretty bad. But if you're talking about like like an actual fighting game, not a Flash game, like something that you have to purchase and people play at tournaments. Fight of Gods is up there. Also, there's a Nintendo DS game called Naruto Ninja Destiny. That's pretty bad. Smash 4 was pretty bad. Mainly because of the character balance. But also because it was on 3DS. So Smash for the 3DS is pretty bad. Oh yeah, Street Fighter 4 for the 3DS is really bad. Imagine Street Fighter 4, but charged characters don't have to charge. That's Street Fighter 4 3DS. What else? I mean, I've played a bunch of trash games like Vanguard Princess. Or the Guilty Gear 1. So for Street Fighter 4 3DS, they put all your special moves on the bottom screen. So instead of charging your flash kicks, you can just tap the flash kick and it goes out instantly, even if you don't have charge. So that game's really bad. NRS games that were terrible, but were played seriously. I mean, everything after Mortal Kombat 8 was not trash, but it's still bad. Like, it's more like, why would I play those games when I can play a better game? You know? It's like, why would I play Yatagarasu Attack on Cataclysm when I can play Yatagarasu Enter the Eastward? It's been trumped. It's not that Attack on Cataclysm's useless and trash. It's just that it's been replaced by better games. So why would you play a Mortal Kombat anything before 9 when you can play Mortal Kombat, you know, after 9? Although Mortal Kombat 9 was pretty trash. Mortal Kombat 9 didn't have trades. If both players hit each other at the same time, player 1 won. No, there's no other Yatagarasu besides this one. It's like Street Fighter 4 where they just keep updating it. Like there's no reason to go back to the previous versions. There was the original one with 8 characters, and they added a few more characters, and they added a few more characters. Yeah, Mortal Kombat's worse than a lot of fighting games, but it's a lot better than a lot of other fighting games. Like, it doesn't have infinites most of the time. It doesn't have one-hit kill combos most of the time. It doesn't have inescapable mix-ups most of the time. It doesn't have, like, game-breaking glitches most of the time. That doesn't mean it's good. You know, it doesn't mean that Zod's not spamming projectiles and Lex Luthor can't get in anymore. But for serious in their wave dash, you just do this. That's how you wave dash. I guess it depends on what game you play. But in most versus games, you can do a heavy punch and then cancel the first frame of the heavy punch into a dash. Which means that you can just hold left or right and then press heavy punch into the other 2 buttons and you'll dash. If that's not possible, you'll have to crouch cancel. And that's just Tekken. That's just Tekken movement. What's really stupid is in Marvel 3, you throw people with forward plus heavy punch. So you can just dash in people's face, and if they're not, and if they're throwable, you can just throw them. That constant action? Well, then don't do it constantly. It only takes like 2 or 3 to get to the other side of the screen. Whew. Do you think fighting games that are solved and have linear rock, paper, scissors, man games have a lower ceiling than games like Third Strike, Garo, or old Melty Blood? One, I don't think there are any fighting games that are solved. And theoretically, if a game were solved, it would be extremely difficult to play against people who have solved it, like to hit that ceiling. The thing is, when most people say ceiling, they don't mean a literal ceiling, or not literal, but like a hard ceiling, because like you can always have 1 frame faster reactions. It's always possible. But theoretically, if you could solve a fighting game, then it would just be rock, paper, scissors, because both players have the game solved. That's the definition of solved. But that's never going to happen. Just the nature of your attacks having a certain range and you being able to walk both directions makes solving a fighting game almost impossible. No, Super Turbo is not solved. It might be solved as far as as what a human is capable of. That's possible. There's always people who can react 1 frame faster than you, and then it's a little bit different. And even then, that's the game. That's not the whole picture. That's the mechanics of the game. You've solved the mechanics of the game, but have you solved the mechanics of the human brain? Can you pick up on patterns that your opponent is doing? And do you know the counters to those patterns? Like, can you form your patterns in such a way that you will win more than 50% of the time against the opponent's patterns? That's the question. Because it's like, I can look at the matchup chart for rock, paper, scissors and say like, oh, rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, and paper beats rock. I can see that, but the more complicated the game gets, the less obvious it gets that you should pick rock against scissors, you know? Like what if rock didn't automatically beat scissors? What if rock just had a small advantage over scissors? What if rock just had a small advantage over scissors, and then you had to play a fighting game, and whoever won the fighting game won the match? I think there's a set of things that humans can't solve, and humans sort of subconsciously recognize that, and they don't count that toward their solution. if that makes sense. Like, this is very common in speedruns. There's a lot of really weird, hard to do things that a robot can do in a speedrun to beat the game faster. Like, for example, in Ocarina of Time, the old Zelda game, you can press the Z button on one frame and then release it for the next frame, and then press the Z button on the next frame and then release it for the next frame, etc., etc., and that'll carry your speed forward. So tasks use that to go really fast in certain areas. Humans can't do that. Like, they can't consistently every frame press and release a button. It's not possible. Like, it's not humanly, like, it's theoretically possible, but it's not possible. Like a human can't do that. They might be able to mash that fast if they're insane, but there's nothing guaranteed that would say that their pressing and releasing would happen exactly on each frame. So it's like, well, it's never going to get solved because a human can't do that. But we as humans are like, okay, well, let's just not include humanly impossible things in the solution for our purposes. So how fast can we beat the game without doing that? And so there are some games where you play them for a while and you're like, what the heck else is there to learn? And one of the things you have to, remove is the impossible stuff. Like, there's some really weird one-frame Link micro walk infinite combos in Street Fighter 4. Humans can't do those. It's not really possible. Or you can't do that. And then the other thing you have to remove is the stuff that is like that never ends, like a reaction time. You might be able to strain your reactions to be one frame faster, like always. Right? So maybe the new best strategy is a different one because you have better reaction times. Maybe you should play Sheik in Melee because you can tech trap. Or if you're Wizrobe, you can play Captain Falcon and tech trap, right? But if your reactions are not fast enough, then maybe you should play like a Marth or a Fox. Probably Fox. But if you can tech trap, maybe the top tiers are now different from what you thought they were, because the limits of human reaction time are a little bit lower than you thought they were. And so, like, well, it is true that if both players have solved the game and both players know to what extent the opponent has solved the game, then yeah, there's no more reads going on. It's just guessing, because both players are, fully aware of the possibilities, and they're aware of statistically how often you would perform a certain action based on the risks and rewards of that particular situation. And then it's, theoretically that would be guessing, but even that's really not possible for a human to do. You can't calculate that much fast enough. It doesn't really work that way. think the limits of human reaction time are almost perfectly shared. I don't agree. I don't agree. No, I don't think so. I would guess there is no limit to the potential of human reaction time because you can, like, for example, if you touch a hot stove, your hand moves by itself automatically before you even know you touched a hot stove. So if you can, like, theoretically, faster reaction time is you getting rid of all of the intermediate stuff that you have to do in your brain. Like, if you have really slow reaction time, it's because you have to see what's happening on the screen. You have to think about, okay, these are the things that are happening. Then you have to think about, okay, this is what I should do in order to react accordingly. And then, okay, this is how I input that action, and then I do it. Right? So it's like there's multiple steps, and all of those steps have to happen. All of those steps have to happen, but the speed at which they happen is different. And then sometimes your brain will skip one because it'll, like, instead of going from A to B to C, it'll go from A to C. So theoretically, if my opponent jumps at me, I can get the muscle memory for my body to just do a Shoryuken whenever they jump, right? So that's like, I'm skipping from A to Z. I'm like, okay, my opponent jumps, I'm doing a Shoryuken. My hands are just doing the Shoryuken. And yes, people are definitely born with better reactions. 100%. And you can also train them theoretically infinitely. I mean, up until 0. You can't react to things that haven't happened yet. How did I get heavy cake? Oh yeah, absolutely people can block 14 frame overheads. Absolutely. Like, if you get hit by a 14 frame overhead enough times, your body will just naturally... Like, you'll know the first frame of that animation by heart. And you'll be like... you won't even think about it. For sure. Now, 14 is a very low number. But it's possible. Your average human that doesn't play fighting games can react to something just out of the blue in like half a second. Just without even expecting it. If they're expecting it and they know what to do in response, it'll take about 20, 25 frames, not 30 frames. And then if they practice a lot, they can get it down to like 20 frames. And then if they really push it, they can get it down to like 15 frames. But that's like really pushing it. And then theoretically, if you do that for like 7,000 straight years, then maybe you'll be able to get it even lower. But humans only live to about 100 max. And somewhere around the 50 mark is when you start to lose your reaction time. You can't do that. Emushi. Also, it depends on what you mean by successfully react, because something like a something like a 14-15 frame overhead, it's like I could react to it a lot of the time, maybe not 100% of the time, but it's like I could do it. I could do it if I worked hard enough. Well, not me. I can do that. I can do something like an 18 frame, but well, if you're not expecting something, then that uses a different pathway in your brain. 14 is just about the lowest that a human currently alive can react to. And that's not accounting for the lag in the system. Because you have, so let's start with your hands. Like I press the button right now. There's also a little bit of time for my controller to send it, or for my controller to receive it, and then send it to whatever console you're on, and then for the console to send it to the game, and then for the game to read it in time. Also, that happens on a 1 frame rule. So chances are you're losing 1 or 2 frames in there as well. So 14 frames would actually be a 16, like 14 frame reactions are what are required for a 16 frame overhead as well. So like we're talking in theoreticals if there was no lag between the controller and the game. My voice seems cut off. I don't know what you mean. There are players who play Super Smash Bros. Melee who can react to things in 15 frames relatively consistently. They exist. Those people exist. They are real. Well, if you're option selecting, you're not using your reaction time. And there are certain things that you can't option select. Like if you're in block stun, this is the extreme example. If you're in block stun and you don't have any guard cancels, and the opponent has the ability to either low you or overhead you on the same frame, then you can't option select. Is it worth it? That goes back to what I was saying earlier. If you don't know how to do a Shoryuken, maybe you should focus on learning a Shoryuken first. Why? Because learning a Shoryuken isn't that hard, and it is extremely valuable compared to not knowing how to perform a Shoryuken. If you can't perform a Shoryuken, there are just certain characters that you lose entire moves because you can't do it. And depending on the character, that could be disastrous. You could be losing a lot of value from not doing Shoryukens. And so that's the obvious case, because obviously training your reaction time to go from 18 to 15 frames is very difficult, so it's high difficulty and relatively low reward. Most things that are supposed to be reactable are slower than 18 frames. And so think about the number of things that are between that point, and it's just like here, let me look up Juzumaru's moves. How many of Juzumaru's moves are between 15 and 17 frames? I know this move is. That move's 17. Juzumaru. How many moves are between 15 and 17 frames? We have 5, 6 is a 12. Yeah, that's the 17, so he has that one move. 13. Technically this doesn't count because he can choose to do different follow-ups based on what button he presses. But you could react to this one. This is his new move. But it's 20 frames. So that falls outside of a range. Oh, he also has this thing. That's actually useful. This move is like frame 1 armor, safe on block, combo starter. So that would actually be pretty useful if you could react to a 17 frame move like that. But that's it. Those are his only 2 moves in between that range. Is the universal overhead to 17 frames, although if you're crouching it's even slower, so that's not that big of a deal. And then this is the main one. So theoretically, if you wanted to beat Juzumaro, just have 17 frame reactions and parry this. Stop that. Well, in that case, it doesn't matter how fast your reaction time is, it matters how fast it is in comparison to the opponents. Because if both players are moving around, both players are in control of the distance between the characters. So in that case, it's like, well, who's the first to react to the fact that you're in Ryu's crouch and medium kick range? You know? It's who presses the button first. Because that person's the one who's going to win. So in that case, it's just like, are you faster than the opponent? What's Tsubaki? You mean Sobaki? Tsubaki. He has a Sobaki. What's the best way to practice reactions? Pick something you're trying to react to and then just do it. Set the dummy to do it over and over again. Mix it in with the thing, well, mixed up with things that you don't know when it's gonna come. So like if I do this. Oh, it's too early. I reacted too fast. There it is. And then from there you would, you know, like, that's me reacting to the overhead when she's just doing this. Right? But I should also mix up other animations as well. Right? Right? Something like that is the basic way to do it, but some games let you do multiple recording slots. This game does, I don't remember how to do it, so I'm not going to worry about it. But you can do, like, for one recording, you do this, right? And for a different recording, you do a low attack, because you can't high parry a low attack. And for another recording, you do the overhead. And for the other recording, you do a walk into, like putting multiple different things that the opponent might do. And then, like, there's always a limit to it, though. So, like, the truest form of practicing would be to go into a real match and do it. Wugui's Sabaki parry is 1 frame, which means that you can do it on wake up and it works. And this move is 17 frame startup, which means that you have 17 frames to input the Sabaki. And it takes and the Sabaki is a quarter circle forward, so you have to actually input the full move before that 17 frame is up. So that's probably not possible. That's probably not humanly possible in most cases, unless you already have the motion buffered in. But why are you doing Sabaki when you can just press this button? You can just press this button and it works. I got it. Oh, but also you can try to red parry it. So if you red parry, it's a 3 frame window, but the amount of reaction time is increased. Like the amount of time you have to react is increased by a few frames. So that would be my suggestion, is to practice the red parry. Oh, I dropped it. Too early. If you get hit, it's too early. If you block it, he's safe and you don't get the parry. Too early. I was 2 frames late on the 17, so I was too early. Too early again. I wasn't as early as last time, but I was still too early. Too late, because I blocked. I was 2 frames too late. If I was 2 frames earlier, it would have worked. Too early. Wow, that's still too early. Wow. Way too early. I reacted in 15 frames. I don't think that was a reaction. Yeah, there you go. It's possible. Too late. I was 2 frames too late. Bum, bum, bum. Too early. Probably a couple of frames too early. It's a 3 frame window. Too early. That was way too early. There it is. This is what you should be doing. In 99% of cases. Two frames late. Too early. You get the point, though. Doing the sabaki with Wugui is less reward and more difficult. So you should just do the red parry.
Really? Wakate Shinsho. What? Oh dear.
This does not work. Definitely works against Sistan. It might not work. Nerfed? Uh-oh. That still works. Huh. 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 This appears to not work mirrorless anymore, which is very strange. He used to have like a one-frame link here, but it appears to be just gone. Unfortunate. Yep, this game has light punch, light kick, heavy punch, heavy kick, and then the 2 parries. Also, you can pause and do record stuff. So 6 mandatory buttons and 2 optional ones. Or 2 of them that don't do anything in real matches. Yep, the developers of this game worked at SNK, so they copied SNK.
Overhead. Do you think Street Fighter 6 ruined neutral? What do you mean? What do you think ruined means? Like, oh god, Street Fighter 6 is different from Street Fighter 5. They ruined my Street Fighter 5 neutral by making a game not called Street Fighter 5. Like, is it different? Yes. Because you have Drive Rush, you have bigger hurt boxes on all your attacks, and you have Drive Impact, and you have universalized jumps. Almost. A few characters are different, but most characters have exactly the same jump. And most characters have exactly the same crouch and medium kick. Some characters are like 1 frame faster or have different range a little bit. So it depends on what you mean by neutral or by ruined neutral. Like, does it still have neutral, but it's worse than what it was before? Or is there less neutral than there was before? Or what? That's what I would ask those people. I think Drive Rush in its current state makes the game very unfun to play in neutral. And I think just the way every single crouch medium kick in the game works makes neutral less fun. That would also include like Ken's heavy punch and Ryu's heavy punch. Moves like that are just like moves that are so strong that there's no reason to use other moves in neutral. Like, think about how you play neutral in Street Fighter 4. If I'm Seth, I probably want to try to use crouch and medium kick to win neutral. But if Chun-Li uses her sweep, I actually can't whiff punish that with my crouch medium kick. I have to use a different move. Just because of the way the hitboxes work. But in Street Fighter 6, all your hurt boxes are so massive that it doesn't really matter what button I press, or even when I press it, as long as I am, you know, pressing it after your button and it hits before you recover. And I don't get hit by your attack. The neutral is not so relevant. I don't agree. Neutral is not very relevant against like mix-up-y heavy characters like Zangief. But even then, because it's Zangief, it's relevant, because Zangief is going to have a hard time in neutral. You know what I mean? So it's relevant, but not because you win from neutral. It's relevant because you don't want to be in neutral. You're not getting your damage from neutral, but you're getting your offense from neutral, and then your offense gives you really good mix-ups, which will give you damage. Like, especially because of drive impact, it's very easy to come up with ways to get a lot of damage during neutral. Oh, I think he's going to press sweep, or oh, I think he's going to do a fireball. I'm going to press drive impact and blow right through it, get a full combo. He's in the corner, I'm doing my mix up, I get whatever combo I want, I spend however much super I want. I spend however much drive I want. You haven't played the game? I think Drive Rush is a problem. If they're saying neutral sucks, it's probably because of Drive Rush. So Drive Rush is a mechanic where you can just be here, and then with one motion you can travel from here to here while attacking, and your attack has more momentum, so you end up in your opponent's face, and the attack gets additional frame advantage on hit or block. Which includes overheads, so you can combo off your overheads, and your lows, you can combo off your lows, and everything's plus on block. But it takes a few frames, the screen freezes, the opponent has time to react, but it's not enough time. That's the problem, it's not enough time to react. They need to increase the amount of time the screen freezes when performing a Drive Rush. By like 3 to 5 frames, probably. So that way, if I'm here and I Drive Rush, you can just, you know, react and press a jab and I'm dead. It's very fast movement and it's very cheap. It only costs 1 stock of your drive gauge. Oh. You think it should cost more? No, I think it should freeze the screen more. Because during a Drive Rush, there's a certain amount of time where you can't do anything. Yeah, it ends up traveling from here to in your face, but the whole time that I'm from here to like here, I can't do anything. I can't start my attack, I can't move, I can't block, I can't do anything. Now once I get here, I can do stuff. Usually I'll do like a crouch medium kick, so I'm plus on block. You have to low block it. Combo on hit. You know, it's like a min-max thing. Good range. But if I do it from there, then I have more time to react with my own crouch medium kick. My crouch medium kick is going to come out before yours does. Yeah, so like, I don't think Drive Rush should be as potent in neutral as it currently is. It is way too strong. And just, you know, increasing the cost of it makes it less common in neutral, but it's still just as oppressive as it is. So just, yeah. Beating Drive Rush gives you a counter hit, not a punish counter hit, which is very bad. And it has to be with like a jab or something, or like something fast, which is also very bad. And it's very hard to do, which is very bad. So all they need to do is make it not hard to do. Make it so that I can react to a drive rush with a crouch medium kick and it beats it like every time. From some ranges. Now, theoretically, you could make the cost of it so high that no one uses it, and that would technically solve the problem. It's a very boring way of nerfing it, though. Doesn't work. That feels like the optimal combo. I feel like you shouldn't be able to do this on block. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh my god. Really? Why does he talk so much? Yep, this game is more popular in Japanese arcades. It also gets its updates sooner in Japanese arcades, like a whole month sooner. Shoka. How do you do this? Huh. Incoming another rival. Are you ready? Wow. Ugh. You can super jump and cancel that? I didn't know that. They nerfed that move. I forget what it is on block now. That's alarming. Combo? Nope. Oh. Interesting. I don't think you understand what's going on there. It's not a good combo. Are you kidding me, dude? No combo again. Perfect. Like, if I just do nothing, what do you do?
Round one, fight. First attack.
No, you can't punish that. You can't punish that. It's like -4. Your jabs are 7 frames. It's not even close. Can you enter the Eastward? Depends. Do you have 20 bucks? Ugh. Oh, he did the throw parry. Didn't come off it though. Because that move is useless. Ah, I wanted not that.
You win.
しがみ
ようこそヤタラクさん。さあ来い。骨まで砕いて塵にしてやる。
すぐに済むよ
Round one, fight.
game's good.
Round 2. Fight.
I cannot stop doing fireballs. Whoa.
You win.
出る
Your red eyes will share your fate.
すぐにすぐ
Round 1. Fight.
中手師匠上手師匠 お戯れよ中手師匠 中手師匠
Fun and balanced character, bro. Oh my god. What? Dear Lord.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
It's not a good combo. It's also not a good strategy. Just getting very lucky with it. That traded? Random crouching what?
満足いただけましたでしょうかすべてを
I don't get how people can just press random buttons and it works. Oh, my game. I doubt I will do much, if any, of the art in the game. Because I am not an artist. What's weird? What is happening? Oh, maybe he doesn't have... It's possible he doesn't have his ports opened. There we go. Yeah. Geist's ports are not opened, so he can't host. Which means I have to put him second. There's no difference in the game, I just have to put him second.
師匠戯れを
Hire an artist? Probably. Like, I can... I can take a few pieces of art and manipulate them. This character is funny. Oh my god, he just canceled crouched light kick into command grab, but he parried, so it worked. That's punishable. Very easily by Jet. Jet has a 3-frame stand jab. Just go bam bam, super cancel. And he freaking dies. Oh yeah. Get out of there. It broke. Because your ports are open. How did I not parry that? How did I not parry that? That was so early. I cannot believe that just happened. Such a bad combo. Oh.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Wow. No, you don't need the art to do frame data. I'll likely end up just doing like stick figures. Or what I've been doing in the past is I've been ripping this stuff from Third Strike and making people in Third Strike. Like mechanics using animations from Third Strike.
Round 1. Fight.
We're in this corner now. And now we're in the other corner. If he didn't die. Wow. Cross up, jump, heavy punch, huh? I played that.
You're ready to share your fate.
存分に参ろう
Round 1. Fight. First attack.
お戯れを
Jump counter.
なかなかなかなか我で師匠まだ見とれなければ終われない
You win. Round 2. Fight.
おきっぺ中手師匠我で師匠あちらへまだいけますねやりますねお戯れを中手師匠やりますね
Why does it do that? Why didn't I parry that? That was a frame late, I guess. That's 4 frames of delay for you. And I may or may not be doing things regarding that old game of mine. Or have been over the past several days.
Round 1. Fight. First attack.
But boring stuff that you don't care about.
Round 2. Fight. Counter. You win.
いいね認め
How old are you between -1 and 1000? Correct. If you look in the description of the chip of the Twitch channel, you'd know. Unless I didn't update it recently.
行くぞ我で師匠我で師匠我で師匠
I'm like 26 and a quarter.
なかなか我で師匠
Every time. Too far.
行くぞお座りになられてはここでしょうか
Oh. Here I just beat. I think that's that. I don't remember. Got a reach? You did it, but you didn't get the punish. Which means you did it on accident. Wow. Perfect.
もう良いで
Yep. If their blue bar starts flashing, they're about to get guard broken. Yep. I have won 8 games in a row. Ooh. Which means there's 2 opponents, so 4 of each. Part of it's because of the characters. Jizumaru is freaking overtuned right now. Whoa! Also, holding forward on red parries does not help. Red parries are always a 3-frame window, regardless of what direction you hold. The only exception is based on the opponent's move that you're parrying. Guard breaks have a bigger window to parry, to red parry them. Ooh, good block. Emushi. Red parry is parrying during your block stun. Should crouch for your punch there. Is he dead? No, he's not dead yet. Especially if I drop the combo. Oh, I just did a crow punish. I'm not playing crow. Oh. Wow. Yep, it's only -4, isn't it? So I can't punish it. I could have super punished it, but I didn't have super. That was a hitbox. I have a 90% win rate apparently. Holy moly. Ow. Oh yeah, this stage is wider than most. Oh. Yeah, there are three stages that are for some reason shorter than others. Oh, I didn't increase the delay. This is gonna suck. I'm used to playing with a higher delay. Yep. Wow. Ah. Oops. Nope, I didn't cancel it. Now you're in trouble. Yeah. Seems that in Guilty Gear Strive, the stages are smaller on the character, or the characters are bigger. I mean, it depends what you mean. Yeah, if you just do double super, then yeah. You don't need to guess, right? Uh-oh. How did I get... Oh, negative edge. That's it. Da, 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 da. Kamafuchi. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Wow. Wow, I tried. Anyhow, all the new stages look like crap. All the old stages look good. Wow. Wow, he actually lived. Wow. There it is.
You win. Round 2. Fight. You have disregarded power. Beyond your understanding. Round 1. Fight.
Jumped. You cannot escape. You have to parry it. You have to learn to parry that move. You have to learn to parry that move. You have to learn to parry that move. You gotta learn to parry it. You gotta parry it. If you don't parry it, then I have a safe on block, frame 1 armored, half screen launcher. That's the move. But you can parry it because it hits twice. So you have the red parry that. Wow, really?
敵だがら
And that's not why he's top tier. It's one of the reasons that makes him so good, but he's even better because of that move. Like, you could just, you know, block it and he's out of meter, right? So you just have an alternate counter. Not really. Kill me in my armor. You take increased damage during armor, so. Really? He actually has a lot of that. A lot of moves that are like safe if you don't punish them. And it's not trivial to punish them. In Woogu, we can't punish them. Because he's bad at punishing things. Because his jabs are 7 frames. Well, his crouch jab is 7 frames. His stand jab is like 9 frames. And the average is 5. Is Street Fighter V playable? Nope. Literally playable, yes, but is it worth playing? There's nothing worth playing about Street Fighter V. Unless you really want to play Falk. Or Lucia. Or if you really like the letter V.
解釈必要 ようこそヤタガラへ。己の力量を見誤る。存分か。One, fight.
そうか。氷雪。そうか。おたわむれ。
Wow, really? Like, name a mechanic that's unique to Street Fighter V. Name a single mechanic that is unique to Street Fighter V. It can be character specific. It can be universal. But it has to be unique to Street Fighter V. There are none. Oh, but what about V reversal? V reversal is unique to Street Fighter V. No, it's not. That was in freaking Alpha. Alpha 2. Alpha 1. And it was better. It was better balanced. Oops. Really? What? Yeah, yours is unsafe though. Do I like Darkstalkers? I've never played it. But probably not. Because there's no special cancels. All your combos are just button, 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 button with no motions. Which is the opposite of KOF 13. And I like KOF 13 combos. Also, it appears to be very unbalanced as well. Yeah, you say Seth stolen moves, but that means he's just copying them from other characters. So yeah, Seth steals Sonic Boom from Guile, but Guile's had Sonic Boom for 30 years. What an anti-air. So is it really a new move that's unique to Street Fighter V?
もう良い ようこそやたらさん。さあ来い。これまで砕いて塵にしてやる。存分に参る。
Oh. No more jet, huh? Uh-oh. Lag. Yep. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Where's your neutral game? Besides quarter forward kick randomly. Oh, he left.
ようこそやたらさんだ。さあ来い。これまで砕いて塵にしてやる。
Punish that. Oh, first hit, go broke. She did get buffed. She does a lot more damage now, but Someone joined. Oh, no punish? Really? You just duck those, by the way. It's only the EX one you can't duck.
I feel kind of put end to your suffering.
粛清の時間です。
Round 1. Fight.
やりますね。
Punch? Oh, too far. That was weird. Yeah, ignore that. 32 wins, just ignore that. Ignore that. It doesn't mean anything. It says more about the game than me. Or my opponents. Like, I played Dominion in Street Fighter 4 and I still won again. Out of 8. We played 8 games, I won 1 of them. But then when I played Juice Box in KOF 13, we played 30 games and I won 0 of them. So it speaks more to the nature of the game than the players. Oh. Oh, I dashed. I didn't put a super and I dashed. Oh, he left again. So losing 60 games, well, Guilty Gear is not on that list, so I would say it does mean something. Although, in that game, the skill ceiling is very high, so it's like, it's possible to lose 60 games in a row if the opponent is, like, ridiculously better than you, but also it's a character matchup is bad. There's some matchups that you just lose. Not really. I think you jabbed there. Yeah, I think you get stand jab in the corner. I forget. Exactly. Who's this guy? I'll put it on 3. Ugh. Unfortunate. Ugh. Whew. Oh. Oh, everyone else left.
I shall bring a quick end to your suffering.
Just want to watch the new guy. Azure got buffed. So we'll see how he does. He's not reducing combo damage.
You win. Perfect. Round 2. Fight.
めよう。
ようこそヤタガラス。Let them come. We shall grind their bones to dust.
Peaceful no assist. Really? Okay. Weird. No assistance. But peaceful no assistance. Peacefully non-existent. I don't meet her. Yep, you mash up. I mash to attack faster, you mash to escape sooner. I think doing throw punishes with him is worth doing anymore. He actually has good combos that knock the opponent down now. It's like heavy punch into quarterback B into super, air super. Almost. You're gonna jump, just do it. Wow, really? He suddenly switched it up from kicks to punches. Jizu Maru's regular grab and one of Chada's special moves are the two moves that do that. And they nerfed Chada's last patch, because why not? They call it a bug fix. Chada does have combos, but they're very, very short unless he gets an air BL counter. In which case he has some of the highest damage in the game. Although they nerfed it with the last patch. And the last patch, because naturally. But he can do like crouch heavy punch, EX Sujo impact, and then a couple more hits. And that's basically all he has. From lights, he just gets lights. Nothing else. He does get EX, what's it called? The new move. Oh, really? Well, it's about knowing when to mash. Mashing on Wake Up loses to meaty strikes and the correct parry. So So if I'm not going to do a meaty strike or a parry on your wake up, then you should mash. Oh, super.
You win.
続きは
ようこそヤタガラさん。さあ来い。それまで砕いて塵にしてやる。
Also, Crow's pretty high tier, but he's not nearly as high as Juzumaru is, in my opinion. He's like number... He's in top 5, probably, but...
下がれ下がれはいはいはいこっちを下がれこっちだよ譲るは無影脚せい下がれはいはいはいせいたーせいたー譲るはこっちをこっちをママ
Good, you win. Round 2. Fight.
Wow.
You win.
Yeah, on offense, you need to mix up between strikes that are high parryable only, strikes that are low parryable only, overheads.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, Shin Shoryuken, but 1,000 times worse. It does a lot of damage, but it's horrible.
You win. Round 2. Fight. I don't counter.
こっちだよ
Yeah, you gotta throw, you gotta do, like... And the strikes you choose should be, like, relatively not horrible when guarded.
I shall bring a quick end to your suffering.
On parry, you're gonna die, right? That's guaranteed.
敗北への抗議
Round. Fight.
Yes, this game has ranked. You play one match and you're done. When I'm streaming normally, I'll be in rank mode. Because you can sit in training mode for whenever you want. That doesn't work. Perfect.
続きは
ようこそやとまった仲間と共に行け。
すぐに済むよ
Round 1. Good.
少しだ。
ようこそやだまった仲間と共に行け。
So Shin.
Round 1 fight. First attack.
Ah. So it's a guard break in one hit. Like if I just do it and he blocks it, it's a guard break. And I get a combo, although it's a very low damage combo, honestly. But they can just parry it after the super freeze. It's really easy. Good luck. But if it does hit, I get a combo.
少し黙って。
Yeah, it's useless outside of combos. Theoretically, if I know I'm going to be hitting with a heavy normal at close range, then it is the most damage I have. Especially in the corner, you get more in the corner. Especially if I land an air BL counter. Oh, no, never mind. That's the other character. The other character who has this move is... His version's a lot better. It actually works in juggles. Neither of Crow's supers work in juggles. They are both trash. So he actually has, like, pretty standardized meter spending habits. Use this move because it's safe on block. And kind of annoying. Or you can do the other super after you DP for some more damage. But it's not even that much damage. Like there's no point, because they wouldn't have killed. Why didn't that parry? But Ko can use his in combos.
しがみつ
ようこそヤタガラさん。さあ来い。これまで砕いて塵にしてやる。
He just doesn't have the DP super. He instead has a better super, his Fireball super.
Round 1 fight.
Too late. Yep. His DP is also harder to parry because it hits multiple times.
Round 2 fight. First attack.
But his Fireball's a little bit worse. It's not much, but a little bit. Oh, that was too far. You see how far I was? That was too far. That was like a point blank range, but it was still too far. Also, his Tatsus are worse. But only slightly. I actually prefer his EX Fireball, but it's technically just different.
限界まで
ようこそヤタガラさん。Let them come. We will grind their bones to
I would say Crow's a little bit stronger than Ko.
round
just because of the quarterback EX kick. Not move, but EX. Like, Ko does more damage if you land that super in the corner, but he does less damage in every other case as well. But his offense is a little bit better. Because I can actually hit confirm into like from heavies. Like, that's a hit confirm. That's safe on block. Also, he can combo to the super like very easily using light Tatsu. Oops, I didn't cancel it. What? Like, you just do the target combo into the light Tatsu into the super, and then you get a big combo. Huge damage. But if you land a hit like that off your lights, and they're like not standing, your routes are limited. Yeah, 51 wins. Yep, his fireballs are faster. I'll hit the EX one. Which is weird. You would think it would be the other way around. You would think the offensive based one would have the slow fireball for offense. But no. It's the other one. Oh, really? Yeah, air reset. That's the problem. That's the problem with his Tatsu. You get air resets out of nowhere. Oh, I dropped it. But there, I could have done more after that super. Yes, it's a guard break. How did I know? But they can parry it on reaction. Because there's like a whole 13 frames after the super freeze where you can parry it. So it's for combos only. I dropped it. Both of them are combo only, and Ko's is a little bit better.
もういいよね。
ようこそ八高のフォロー。己の力量を見誤る
Looks like Chip.
はい、つくばってて。
Sure. Alpha Blade.
ねえ出てよ。
You win. Round 2. Fight.
ねえ出てよ。譲るは。譲るは。ねえ出てよ。ねえ出てよ。はい、いっちゃってくれ。まだまだ。まだまだ。やったよ。すごい力です。
ようこそ我々は粛々とことを進める。貴様にかまっている暇などない。
敗北への抗
Round 1. Fight. Good.
ねえ出てよ。
届かぬ
You gotta punish that.
出てよ。ねえ出てよ。ねえ出てよ。
It seemed like he was teleporting. Yep. Chip teleports. That's his archetype, is he moves around really fast, so he's hard to hit. But if you do hit him, he dies in one hit. Basically. What? Ah. He scooped my projectile. Good luck. Any Robo-Kai tips for playing as Robo-Kai or playing against Robo-Kai?
止めないで。
Because if you're playing as Robo-Kai, my tip is learn the opponent's character.
We shall grind their bows to dust.
Learn the opponent's character.
1. Fight.
That's step one. That's always step one. In anime games. Except like Under Night. Or even Melty Blood, I would say. Punish that.
届かぬ
出てよ。ねえ出てよ。
I don't know, it's an exception because every character can play the same game. Except for Waldstein.
ねえ出てよ。ねえ出てよ。ねえ出てよ。ねえ出てよ。ねえ出てよ。ね 譲る派やったよ
Under Night has 50 billion mechanics that are all the same regardless of what character you play. And maybe one or two mechanics based on the character you play. So learning how to beat the opponent's character isn't as important. But again, like Guilty Gear, it's like, oh, I'm playing against Baiken. She can choose to not block while she's blocking. That's interesting. Is that not cancelable? I guess it's not. Should crouch attack more often.
止めないで
ようこそヤタガラス I shall bring a quick end to your suffering.
勝利プロセス構築完了
Round 1. Fight.
Yep. Crouch checking gives you crouching light punch. Although you can like do weird option selects like the other ones. But if you want like a perfect vulnerable-less crouch tech, or like minimum vulnerability crouch tech, you end up doing a crouch light punch. And every crouch light punch in the game is high parryable and low parryable. You don't have to learn every character, but you should learn the characters that are top tier. And that's regardless of the character you play. It's just how the game is. Toria!
知れいっそ生まれなかった方が我々
ようこそヤタガラス
己の力量を見誤って
勝利プロセス構築完了
But also Robokai's low tier, so... The real advice should be play a different character. Jam is okay. Gotta throw out some high parries, my dude. Otherwise I can just keep spamming that one move. See, putting third strike parries in your game is just a failsafe. It's like, if you're worried something might be overpowered and spammed, you just throw a parry in there and it's not anymore. There it is. And now I have to do the low one, and the low one is punishable if you block it.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, really? Jam used to be the best character in the game. Back in like Reload or whatever. I didn't play the game back then. I was like 5 years old. I was playing frickin' Pokemon Crystal. Oh, we won. One round. Oh, no guard break.
I shall bring a pain to your suffering. Round 1. Fight.
で失笑なかなかで失笑はいで失笑 What is she show? 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 Round 1 fight.
Good. Assuming you did it on purpose. It looks like you did not. What is Shincho? This is actually the way he plays. Mugui is not very good. Yeah, Mugui. Punish? Oh, he won. There goes the win streak. 64.
We should grind their foes to dust. Round 1 fight. First attack. Takedown counter.
This character sucks. She has no range on anything. And her dashes are trash. No, this character sucks. They just buffed her damage a lot and she's still dead. She reminds me of the KOF low tier. Not me to do that. Also, this version is better. The only difference between the two versions is their supers. Only their supers. Taya! And the first one's supers are trash. I'm gonna be honest. Although they're interesting. They're cool, but they're trash. She has a cool combo system, but the other combo system works against it, so it's really bad. It really feels like the character or the developers didn't know how that game worked anymore. They kind of forgot. Cross up. She is kind of annoying to fight. Because she can double jump, but that's it. Hi, puppy. J Shocker. Oh, he left. Harley. What are you doing? Oh. Harley. Come here. Harley. Harley. Oh, she's ran away. Okay. You'll play it? Nah, it's been 4 hours. I need to stop. I need to stop. Whew. Also, it's summer, and I turn off the fans when I'm streaming so they don't make noise. So it's very hot in this room. Ugh. Ugh. Also, we played 77 games. Well, it's Saturday, right? Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back Monday, probably. GG's all three of you. And, yeah, read the description of the YouTube video. Click all those links. Subscribe to all the things. And I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.